In the summer of 2016, Native and Indigenous youth gathered at UCSD. We were co-hosted by Intertribal Youth, La Clase Mágica, the Department of Communication, and the UCSD Vice Chancellor of Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion. We engaged in discussions about media activism, and with only a few hours of training and with access to one handheld camera and our smartphones, we produced hours of audio and video footage. We worked as a group on our script, agreed on our film structure, tone, and point of view, and we engaged in self-critique over both our product and process. This is our story.
We are not living stereotypes. We are not redskins. We are not diggers. Some of us live in teepees, some of us don't. We are all different, yet still the same.
I just want us to be proud of who we are and to embrace our culture.
To be native like water, to be on the earth like water. Water is the blood of the earth.
And let everyone know that we're still here. A lot of people need to hear what we have to say, and it's important.
We are silent in America. Where is our section in the history books?
Give the opportunity to my people to tell their story. Not a lot of people tell what they've been through and how they've grown.
And almost for them to just at least try to understand what we have gone through.
I think what we're doing is important because we're going against the stereotypes that our society has put us in. If you Google search Asian American, it's very recent, or African American, it shows their culture and how recent it is. But if you search Native American, it shows how it's black and white and feathers and regalias, which isn't completely us, to be honest.
I'm Hoopa, Karuk, Mono, Paiute, Shoshone,
Halka, Shahuk, Chapap, Harmony, Mina, Chohi, Sakwan, Makopai.
Well, our whole school is kind of all natives, but people treat you different.
How so?
So say another person, not Paiute or not native, they do something bad. 90% of us always get in trouble for their mistakes.
Oh, so it's kind of discriminating.
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty. You
You do that?
Yeah. Yeah, and us being native, we all have brown eyes, so people say that we don't really have anything pretty about our eyes, but I think brown eyes are gorgeous, so I draw brown eyes all the time.
Just because we can be in these modern environments doesn't negate or diminish our indigeneity.
Native Americans listen to hip-hop, rap, old school R&B, country. When we were in the classroom, Chris was telling us that he made a song. So then we all listened to him singing and we're all excited. And he's talking about his story and how he grew up.
Don't need my name known, but I bleed to be heard. Thoughts of mine alone, while nephews hang on every word. Focus like a scope, warriors hear the call to duty. Set on serving the people, build a strong community. Someone saying something new to me, nothing to do with jewelry. Never promoting foolery,
I just want them to not feel sympathy or pity towards us, and also just to not degrade us or make us think that we're dumb.
We are trying to do something, just at least our little tribe. In the eyes of the government, our people are not even a race.
When I say we're still here, I mean it. We're still alive. We're still passing our traditions. We're still being very cultural.
A couple months ago, we all met up in the mountains. We organized a group at 2 a.m. against the the logging companies, because their slush from all where they're logging is falling into the rivers, and it's affecting our salmon, and our salmon are endangered right now. So we've been fighting for that, and we stopped them from coming in and logging that day.
I believe that, yes, we should stand up for our rights, and that we should unite together so we could make sure that we get what we believe are our necessities, our land, our water, and our culture back. The water's been taken away by LADWP, and it's been put in aqueducts, and our biggest lake, which was Mono Lake, is now just puddle.
We still have problems. We've grown and we learned so much, and we get stronger every time. Even though we don't want the pain, we dealt with so much already, but at the same time we have to look at it like, with this we get knowledge and we come back powerful and strong. We can come up with more ideas to fight back, and hopefully we can show we don't want this pain anymore. We're human and we have all the equal rights as everybody else.
I would like to see my homeland more prosperous and more green, like how it is here.
The whole planet is covered in water. Even the animals and the people, they're water too. We're all, my dad says, we're all water droplets. And we're a part of a body that is functioning with ourselves and with other people.
We think of these as only the center of surf culture, and it is that. But there's a far, far deeper history. These beach landscapes. All of these spaces are Indian land.
So when I'm surfing, it's just a sense of relief, a sense of joyful happiness and spiritual anxiety all vanished. And you're with the water, and you're with this wave that's traveled for thousands of miles. All you can do is kind of ignite it, live in the moment, and be thankful for in my case, surfing is my passion.
When the moon's asleep, the sun will be up in the air, and when the sun sets into Hasil, awake, for the ocean of the west, then the moon will come up. And that's why things are the way they are today.
What are some hobbies you like to do on your free time? I like to play sports and mess around with my siblings. One sport that I really like to play is basketball. I also like to hang out with my friends and go to powwows and do bird dancing with my family.
Who taught you how to bird dance?
My grandpa. My grandpa is Anthony J. Andreas. Our family is really very involved with their tribe. We're very traditional.
So he was the elder of the Paindiktum clan. We were raised by a man that knew all his tradition and everything.
Bird singing is what our culture is, and I want people to know that. The bird songs mean the migration of our Kui people.
They thought that maybe they would find something better. It was so dry in that area, and the water resources weren't as good, so they decided that maybe we'd go elsewhere and find better, but then realized, no, we need to go back home. So as we came back home, at a certain point we turned into birds and flew back into Agua Caliente.
Doche means hummingbird. Yowa means agave in Kuya. Mole means to pick or grab. Chome means the end, so then they're talking about the end of them picking the agave. One of my cousins, we do agave roasting. We have this thing called Learning Day, Tamianica, and we have it every year. And before we go agave picking, and then we roast it, and at the event we all eat it. I don't know. It's hard to explain it because for natives we understand it in our heart, but explaining to somebody else is different. So when spirit we can feel, and I guess you can say when we feel more motivated, and we can connect with the songs when you hear it.
I really want to find, like I said, that healthy balance of helping my people and also going out and traveling and doing different things and just learning and bringing that home to my people.
With the beautiful ocean behind us, and you know, like when you're standing in the water and you can feel that like pull, you know, that's what I feel right here. Like we're meant to be here right now in this time, in this place.
My community is a part of me. I guess like in a way of like helping my community is helping myself and helping all of us collectively.
I hope the youth sees this film, especially not just natives. I want other people to see too. Maybe we can come and unite and grow together and hopefully stand as one. At the end of the day, all of us have the same problems. So if we all come with a solution together, and I just want people to see that. Because just because we're native doesn't mean we don't have the same problems other people too.
To be native is to be connected with everything. And to be connected with everything is to be a part of Earth. And to be a part of Earth is just to be another water droplet.
I see that it gives them fuel to keep in the work and to keep doing the work, so it's good. It's a good thing, and I think the water is the one thing that all people have in common in the whole world. You know, we all need water, and I think that we'll all have to come together to stand up for water, so it'll be a good thing. We'll get much, much more done with being one.
We're still here.
We're not going nowhere.
We're still here.
What up, world? This is just one of those back in the day tracks. In this case, it's on the res. Check it. Once upon a time, way back in the day, when we were just little kids living to get out and play. Summertime played in the water, wintertime played in the snow. No matter what the weather outside, you had to go. Walk across the street, up the block, or through the fields to meet up with your crew, have some fun and keep it real. And whatever that meant, at any time was always different. The way you felt then, you knew there was no faking it, cause keeping it authentic, that's all we ever knew. From the good and the bad, with places old and people new. Man, I remember my dad being gone for so long, but mom was always home, so we never felt alone. Plus fam always close, cousins, uncles and aunties, grams ready with chores to keep us busy. Oh yeah, that was the life, participating day and night. Man, things done changed when the past seems bright. You gotta walk that talk or don't say a damn thing. Your mind's on lockdown, sleeping on your dreams. I'm sleeping on my dreams. Are you sleeping on me dreams? Cause my mind's on lockdown, sleeping on my dreams. Once upon a time, slightly back in the day, middle school tried to be cool but still felt so lame. Remember trying to talk to girls but never knew what to say. And all the popular types never gave the time of day. So on to high school, bodies changed but shit's the same. So we learn not to be noticed, keeping humble and ashamed. Sleeping through school, lacks direction, seeks approval, too poor to pay attention. Detention, typical. Self-esteem is pretty low, so big events he rarely go. Just wanna be alone somewhere that's comfortable. With fam after school, but with friends out on the weekends. Always thought he was boring till he started drinking. Now witnessing incidents he never thought he'd see. Seems obvious now, alcoholics emerge as teens. Seeing grades drop and in sports he's falling off. Time to get back on the grind to wake up, the dream ain't lost. You gotta walk that talk or don't say a damn thing. Your mind's on lockdown, sleeping on your dreams. I was sleeping on my dreams. Are you sleeping on your dreams? Your mind's on lockdown, sleeping on your dreams. I woke up this morning, sun shining through the blinds. Light reached into my mind and made me realize the actions speak louder than any plethora of words. What's the point of this rap shit other than verbs, nouns and prepositions? Well, we got decisions to make affecting future generations. Future generations walk slow, they say, so you never lose your way. Your vision can get clouded, get it clear another day. Take your time to take chances, opportunities in disguise. Without risking failure, birds never learn to fly. I've talked myself out of more than ever been talked into. Instead of breaking through, I watched out this glass window, slow and steady, making sure I'd be ready. Now busting out like a sea of confetti. The party begins when the particles fall. Like leaves in autumn, they don't jump at all. They release, becoming free from the tension in the tree. Ride the wind till it's time to touch the ground and plant seeds. So many metaphors to describe my growth, just this feeling in my gut to justify my hope. I'm living dreams from my father, answered prayers from ancestors. If it hits you in the heart, remember we're just messengers.